Where did Ryan Garcia go wrong last night? Well, I know some people were saying, oh, that's what happens when you're no longer on PEDs. But look, PEDs or no PEDs, I think Ryan lost the fight during camp or in the lead up to this fight. I'm guessing that he participated in too many extracurricular activities, if you can read between the lines there. And or maybe both, and or he did not do enough hard sparring. Now the reason I point to that is he was just effectively inactive for the majority of the fight. He was satisfied with playing patty cake with Rolly's jab hand. He never initiated the attack, but rarely, and then he was never able to follow through. Now, after Ryan got dropped in the second round, that's when he needed to flip a switch for himself, and he wasn't able to do that. So that shows me, well, I guess you didn't practice that mental exercise in the gym in hard sparring. With the funds that are available to Ryan Garcia, he could easily have hired any series of sparring partners that he wanted. If Ryan wanted to practice having to dig deep, he could have just rotated, say, 3 sparring partners throughout a sparring session, so he was constantly facing a fresh guy, maybe every 2 or 3 rounds. The other way to put yourself at a disadvantage when you're the one preparing for the fight is to get sparring partners who are just one division bigger than you. So now you're at a size disadvantage, but not so much a speed disadvantage. The point is that you condition yourself to get over the fact that you're now at a disadvantage and just push through, bite down on your mouthpiece, and carry forth. You must, as Benny Urquidez used to always say, you must train your body to do what you want it to do. So that means if you want to know how to get over a hump in a fight, you got to practice that in the gym. Now, the second possible reason is that Ryan, I think, likely spent too much energy outside the gym doing other activities. And you can fill in the blanks for yourself. But I've seen that also play out with other fighters in the ring during the fight. You just absolutely baffled as to why this guy is not doing anything in the fight. And well, the answer is simple when you come to find the truth. They depleted their energy somewhere else, and it wasn't in the boxing gym. I honestly feel that those two factors, like not enough hard sparring, not enough hard work, and not enough or too much partying, were the more likely factors that led to Ryan's horrible performance in the ring last night and his loss to Rolly Romero. What did you guys think of the fight if you watched it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Tons of credit to Rolly Romero. What can we say? I was not betting on him, figuratively speaking, because I didn't bet at all. But I thought that Ryan was going to knock him out because he is so fundamentally flawed. However, the one sort of X factor in Rolly's camp was and is his trainer, Ismail Salas. Somebody's already posted a clip of Rolly practicing a double left hook in the change room right prior to the fight, and then the same clip shows in parallel Rolly throwing that double left hook that dropped Ryan in the second round. Now, another thing Rolly did that was brilliant was he continually occupied Ryan's left hand by throwing his jab at Ryan's jab hand. So what did Ryan keep doing all night for all 12 rounds? He played patty cake with Rolly. He just kept catching that jab that was not intended to land by Rolly. It was simply intended to occupy. Ryan never figured out how to deal with that in spite of being told by his corner, Derek James. Derek told him, just hit something, hit his shoulder, hit his arm, go over that punch or, that lazy jab that Rolly was throwing. But Ryan was not able to follow Derek James' solid instructions. Derek also called for Ryan to cut to his right and come back with a counter short right, or step pivot to his left and come with the left hook. I don't think Ryan ever cut any angles during the entire fight. So it's not that Rolly had a better game plan or had a coach with a better game plan than Ryan's coach's game plan. They both had good game plans, but Rolly listened to his trainer. Ryan did not listen to his trainer. Feel free to leave your thoughts on Rolly's coach and Ryan's coach in the comments below.